everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all those tuning in. I'm your host, Sister Anne, from the local congregation of Machanao, and this week's broadcast has a special place in my heart. But before we announce the topic for this evening, I do want to introduce my crew member here with me, starting with Sister Jill.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sister Julian from the local congregation of Saipan, and I am so happy to be here with you on INCRadio once again. I will be your YouTube engager tonight. We have a very heartwarming and meaningful topic lineup for today, something that will be reminding us of the people who make a difference in our lives. So stay tuned and don't forget to join the conversation in the live chat because we'd love to hear your thoughts as the discussion unfolds.
Yes, thank you, Sister Jill, and to all of our crew members behind the scenes. We now want to announce the topic for this evening, which is showing our thankfulness, a universal language to show those we care about and who inspire us. We appreciate them. And I think there's no better people to discuss this topic with than our guests for the evening. As you guys can see, they're here already. So I first want to introduce Sister Sab, who is making her INC radio debut today. So please give her a lot of love in the comments. So Sister Sab, can you please introduce yourself to everyone and state your office, what grade you're in, as well as any hobbies you want to share with everyone?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Sab, and I am a CWS choir member. My grade is in 6th grade, and I'm very excited because I'm going into 7th grade. And my hobbies, I like to read, and I really like watching cartoons, and I love playing on my ukulele.
Yes, thank you, Sister Sab. We're so happy to have you here and to also hear about your own insights on thankfulness. Now we do have another guest here with us. You all may have seen her here on IC Radio. So Sister Faye, can you please introduce yourself to everyone who is new to our broadcast?
Good evening to our friends and our loved ones watching and those who are watching for the first time. My name is Sister Faye Zinogan, and one of the things I'm thankful for in line with our topic are my duties, which include an organist, CEBSI teacher, multimedia officer, CFO officer, and assistant choir directress. Also, same thing with Sister Sab. One of my hobbies is also watching cartoons.
Yeah, I think
with my sisters.
yes, I think we can all agree with the cartoon. But thank you to all of our guests. Yes, thank you, Sister Faye, to all of our guests this evening. As we mentioned earlier, we know that thankfulness, being thankful, is a universal language, right? So I want to know how you guys show your thankfulness to those around you. Let's hear from Sister Sab first.
I would like to show my thankfulness around the people around me because they're very nice and kind to me. So how I show my thankfulness is I always try to return it back to them.
Yes.
Aw,
That's a
I love
good answer,
that.
Sister Sab. Thank you for sharing that with us. I think it's important to show those around us that we're grateful for them. Because whether it's showing it through actions or like words that you mentioned, I think those little things are actually the big things in life, right? Like even I myself, when someone I know even says one sentence of appreciation, or even like if a stranger says a compliment on the street, it makes you feel good that you hold value, even if it's like a little bit in someone that you care about in their life, right? So that's always a nice thing to have. And I think also another example of this is also with my grandparents. Now that we're not able to really verbalize that to them anymore, I wish, sometimes I think to myself, like, did I ever tell them thank you? So that's why I wish I got to tell them thank you more often, for all the things that they've done for us, right? Like our grandparents are so important to us. So it's important to show that to everyone around us while we can, right? How about you, Sister Faye? How do you show your thankfulness to those around you?
So for me to express my thankfulness, I kind of categorized it in 4 different ways. So the first one, because maybe if some who have watched before, they may know that I like doing arts and crafts.
Yeah.
So I like to express it in any way, like through art or even writing letters or drawings or even making gifts for them. Another way that I like to express myself is even just as simple, just like Sister Sab, just saying thank you.
Yeah.
Because we know that no one can read our minds. And so just saying thank you and we feel we're very thankful is very important.
Yes.
The third one is acts of service as well. Acts of service.
Yeah.
And so I find myself doing this not only in work, in performing my duties, but also with my friends and my loved ones. It makes me want to help them more and do things for them. And when I offer, I really do mean it genuinely. That I really, it's a way of me saying like, thank you, and I want to help you, and I care for you. And the last one, my favorite way of saying thank you is by praying. Um, is praying for them. Like when I'm thankful for like if someone does something kind to me, I'll pray for them. Or if something good happened in my day, I'll pray for that and say thank you as well.
Yes, that's so true. Like as we can see, there's a lot of ways that we can express our feelings of gratitude, right? Like what Ate mentioned, me and Ate, we like to be creative. Do you like to be creative too, Sister Sam? Yes, yes. So that's another way to like use our passions to show those we care about that we appreciate them, right? And I think also what Ate also mentioned about acts of service, I think that that's perfect for her because she's in the healthcare, right? And I think it also comes naturally to her. And also, I love how Ate also mentioned about prayer because that's the most important thing that or the most important way that we show our thankfulness, especially since all three of us were ministers, right? So we move around a lot, and sometimes we're far away from the people that we care about, right? And like the probably the only way that we can show our thankfulness is to pray about them, right? Because even if they don't know about it, it's like the perfect way to just wish them well and just pray for their health, because we can't send them emails all the time, we can't like give them gifts or create something for them. So I think that's the perfect way to show how much we care for them, right? Also in line with thankfulness, there's always people who inspire us to be thankful, right? So I want to ask you guys, who has made you guys the people that you are today, and what's the main thing that you would thank them for? I'll ask Ate Faye first.
So without a doubt, I think the one that would come to mind are the ones that I see every day. These are the ones who remind me like what is good and what is wrong, and to really just make sure that what I do every day is based on the foundations of our faith and just being a good person. And so that is my parents. I would thank them for being strict with us, like while we're growing up. Like maybe when we're younger, right, we don't appreciate it as much. But like the older you get, it's really, I think the reason why me and at the honor the way we are is because our parents are strict with us, and this really helped us. And the way they do it is with like utmost love and care. Not only that, but the rules and the regulations that are the foundation of our life and our faith, they always remind us that.
Yes.
And especially the love for those who are leading us.
Yes,
And because of that, we have no intentions of ever doing anything that is wrong. And but don't get us wrong, right, Sister Anne? We're not perfect. We still make mistakes, but we always go back to what our parents taught us, and it helps us stay focused and reminds us of the purpose of our existence. If I could say, I know this is a little bit long, but if I could just say a quick story, not in a way to brag, but just to show that we're really blessed to have our parents. Even Sab's parents, they're like the best parents ever. And so one of like when I was working in Saipan, I really tried to present myself and work in the way that my parents have taught me. And I think one of the best compliments that the patients and my coworkers gave was that oh, look at Charlene, because at work they call me Charlene. Her parents really raised her well, and so that really like melts in the heart.
Yes, I think I can agree with Sister Faye, and I think also Sister Faye and Sister Sab can agree with me. But I think since all of our parents have the same line of work, right, they're in the ministry. It's being in the ministry. It means dedicating your life to taking care of brethren, right? And I think in a way that makes our parents selfless, even though they don't admit that they are. I think since we're their kids, we see it firsthand, right? Not only do they take care of us, but they also take care of the brethren. It's what they love to do, right? So I think the number one thing I would thank would be our parents, and I would thank them for giving life in the ministry, because I think that's one of the most important things that they gave to us as a gift. So I think also not only do we get to take care of the brethren, but I think also the brethren do so much for us as well, right, Sister Sab? Do you feel it? Yeah. So how about you, Sister Sab? Who has helped you become who you are today, and what are you most thankful for them?
Just like the my aunties here, I would also like to thank my parents because they teach my siblings and I have to be diligent in school. Not only that, they also teach us Christian values and how to do our duties. And I'm just very grateful that they're always there for me.
Yes.
Aw, that's so
that was
sweet.
a beautiful answer, Sister Sab. Yeah, that's true. There's so much to be thankful for when it comes to those who inspire us. Like all of us had the same answer, right? As our parents, especially for those who shaped us into the people that they believe we can be, right? And with having that thankful mindset every day, it really shifts the way that we lead our lives on a day-to-day basis. So, Sister Sab, I want to ask you again, how do you think having a thankful mindset has changed your outlook in life, and how has it improved your life daily?
I feel that if you have a thankful mindset, you also have a positive mindset. I also always try to thank God for the trials and hardships that He gave me. It's like if, for example, something that may seem bad, I always try to look at it as a positive thing, and I always try to thank God that that He allowed me to experience that trial, and I just thank Him for that because I learned from it.
Yes, I agree with you, Sister Sab. I feel like you said that. Yeah. I think having a thankful mindset is something that all of our parents instilled within us. And I think a perfect example of this is when we lived in the Philippines, and it kind of connecting to what Sister Sab was saying, because I know that all three of us, right, we experienced life in the Philippines, and I think we can all agree that life there is really simple, right? And sometimes it makes us realize that we take the essential things that we have in life for granted, like water or aircon or even the internet, right?
Yeah, or even the refrigerator.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
it'll break down and
some of
we'll
our
have
friends
food.
didn't have refrigerators.
Yeah, that's
So I was like,
true.
oh, that's something that we
Yeah.
have to be grateful
Yeah,
for
so
as well.
that's why having a thankful mindset is so important, because it could have gone a completely different way where we felt like we couldn't live without those things. But I think because we have that thankful mindset, I think that's when we were like the happiest, because God gave us that gift to experience that. Like what Sister Sad said, right? Those hard times they give you, it was meant for you to go through that, for you to really learn to be thankful, right? How about Faye, what would you say is something that that being thankful improved your life daily?
I think there's a lot of things that happens in our lives, and for both of us, like we're both very sentimental, and so whenever we're like moving or even just packing our things to get ready for like an and takes a little bit longer than anticipated. I don't know if that happens to you too, Sab, because but for a good reason, because like as we're like packing our things, usually Anna's the one who will get sidetracked first.
Yeah.
She'll like
I'm
look
gonna
at the
get emotional.
things.
Yeah.
She'll look at the things, and then we'll just like
Reminisce,
appreciate,
yeah.
and talk about like what the things mean to us, and the stories behind it, and we'll think of like the memories we have with the people that we met, and we start to tear up a little bit sometimes, but it's because we're just grateful for like the time we had with them. And there's a saying, maybe Sister Sab can help me, but it's like ang babaw ang kaligaya.
How do you say, Sister Sab? How do you?
I actually don't know.
But like if you translate it to English with the help of Google, it just means it doesn't take much to be happy, right? And I think that's something we also learned, like moving to different places, especially when we're in the Philippines. Like every little thing would just make us happy. And like we didn't have even like fast food or like near us. And so even when we moved back like to Saipan,
Yeah.
even like being reunited with our childhood cereal, like any cereal, like
Yeah,
it made us happy.
Yeah, because we didn't
Yeah.
have that in the Philippines as
Mhm.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always something to be grateful for, right? Those
Mhm.
small things that we don't really realize every day. So I feel like being thankful is an aspect about ourselves that changes the whole course of how we lead our lives. And to kind of practice that gratefulness and show our appreciation when it comes to our leaders, most especially the church administration. Can you guys share with us what you are grateful for in their leadership and how has it inspired you in your duties? I'll ask at the Faith first.
So when I was trying to think of the answer, I remember a story like that our parents told us. When I was like about 3 years old, I still didn't know much about like the world and like life, but like my parents, they were shocked because one time I said to them that God is big, but He's good, and not really like understanding like the other things in life, but I already could feel like how loving our almighty God is. And I'm truly grateful for the church administration who is sent by our almighty God, because they really take care of us. And
Yeah.
the older we get, that feeling just never went away. And even when we get busier, as the years go by, it makes us even more appreciative, because if ever like we may say that life is busy, just imagine like how the workload of our executive minister, but still he never forgets us and he keeps going. And that's my strength and inspiration, to never stop and to never make an excuse to slow down.
Yes, that's so true. It's hard to really pinpoint one exact thing that they do because we're grateful for so many things in their leadership, right? They sacrifice so much for the well-being of the brethren, and we could see how much they care for us all. The content of our prayers is all that we know that their leadership is a reflection of God's love for us. So we're blessed to be inside that love and protection all the time, right? How about you, Sister Steph? What are you grateful for in their leadership, and how has it inspired you in your duties?
I'm very thankful towards the church administration because they never get tired of teaching us. They always help us grow stronger in our faith towards the day of salvation. And I'm really thankful for the church administration because they are always taking care of the brethren and they always try their best.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Sister
I
Steph.
forget that Sister Sab is only 6th grade going to
Yeah,
7th grade.
because she's so wise in the
Yeah,
way
you're
you
so
answer
wise.
your question. Yeah. So I think that's very true, Sister Sab. To know that they are working so hard and sometimes they don't get any sleep, right? And as us officers, we know we serve as their helpers. So it all the more motivates us and inspires us to put all of our energy into our duties the best way that we can, right? And at the end of every show, we always say our thank yous, right? But the ones who are the most highlighted in the beginning is always the church administration, right? And we really want to thank them right now, specifically for this broadcast, because it's about showing our thankfulness. And if we could be given the chance to thank the church administration right now personally, we would really tell them, thank you for your sacrifices. Because we really do see the labors of the church administration, and we appreciate the love and concern that they have for us, right? For not just us, for the brethren all over the world. They really sacrifice so much, and we're always here to support them, right? And to always pray for their help. Is there anything that you guys want to say to the church administration if you guys were like given the chance to? Sister Sab, I'll ask you first.
Oh, okay. So I'm very thankful towards the church administration because they're never tired of us, because they always try their best to help us grow stronger in our faith. I also like to thank the executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo, because there's a lot of things that he has to experience, but he still never gets tired.
Yes, that's so true. How about you, Sister Faye? What would you like to say to the church?
If I had a chance to say thank you to Cadvardo and to Cadvardo Manalo and to Ka Angelo Aranio Manalo, I would say that they may not know me personally, but I feel their love always, and we always want to be united with them in every way that we can.
Yes, that's
So thank you to them.
Thank you, Sister Sab and Sister Faye, for sharing that, and for being with us and sharing your beautiful experiences. I'm happy to know that all of us share the same insights on showing our thankfulness. Now, in connection to our topic for the evening, we do have a quick game. So, Kuya Tech, what time is it? Thank you, Kuya Tech. It is now game time. And the game for today, I'm excited for it. It's called Categories. So the guests will go around in a circle and be asked what they are grateful for that starts with a coordinated and given letter from A to Z. And since we're all here together, we'll try to do it all together. So whoever comes up with it first will get the answer. But I think we'll go back and forth with each other, and we'll do it in like a 2-minute time frame. So from A to Z. So if we reach Z, then we're all winners. Okay.
So can we also ask the chat to help us?
Yes,
Because I know I
chat.
might struggle with some of the letters. So,
Yes, and even
so if you know,
yeah.
then type it in the chat.
Yes. Yes. So if you guys can help us, also crew members, if you guys know the answers, please also help us here. Okay. So we'll have a 2-minute countdown for the questions.
Okay,
Okay,
ready?
so
We'll
okay.
start in
starting now. Okay.
2
A.
minutes.
Does anybody have A?
I will do Sister Anne.
Okay. Okay. So B. How about you, Sister Deb? Do
Does
B?
anyone here have the letter B?
B. Oh, why is this hard?
Breakfast?
Oh,
If
I'm
I
thankful
ordered-
for breakfast. Yes.
Ordered meal of the day.
How about C?
C.
Cars.
Oh, cars.
yeah,
Cars.
that
They
helps
bring
a
us
lot.
places. We're thankful for that. How about D?
Letter D.
Dad.
Oh yeah, our dads. Our dads.
Yes,
We're
okay.
yeah.
E is
E. Our experiences.
Yes,
We're thankful
oh,
for our
that's a
experiences.
good
That's a
one.
good one
Okay.
for today.
E F.
F. Ate Faye. We're thankful for Ate Faye. What else? A, B, C, E, F. G.
G.
Gratitude.
Yeah, we're thankful for gratitude. That's our word for the day. Yeah.
H.
H.
Our health.
Our health.
Yes,
Yes,
we're
that's
healthy,
health.
and our families are healthy.
Yes. H. I myself. What's it? J. How are you, sister? Do you know one for J? J.
45
Um,
seconds.
J.
Does anyone in the chat know one for J? Or our crew members, if you want to help us?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
Okay. K. K. We can make it. K.
I
starts
don't
with a
know.
K. Does anybody in the chat know K?
Oh.
K. It starts with a K.
IJ. Someone is
K.
there's still an I for here in the
Okay,
chat.
K.
Is it INC joyful jobs?
K.
What else?
K. Can we skip
Okay,
K?
we'll skip.
Okay.
Oh no,
K.
the timer is done.
So okay, the
We're
time's
stuck at
yeah,
K.
K. Okay, next time we'll remember what are we thankful
Oh,
for.
maybe
for K?
kids.
Oh, we're thankful for the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are our friends.
Yeah. So thankfully, our guests here, all of us, we were able to answer a lot of them. So we made it to Kate, which is a good
Yes.
thing. So thank you again to our guests as well as to our viewers who played along with us. We hope that you guys got to answer more than us. But now I'm gonna pass it to Sister Jillian to see what you guys have been saying in our YouTube comments.
Hey Team Live Chat! Thank you for supporting us. We love hearing about your experiences here on INCRadio. Let us also know where you are joining us from.
Are you familiar with our hashtag challenge? If not, you can also participate by mentioning your local congregation as well as which Christian family organization you belong to.
Near the end of our broadcast, we will announce the hashtag challenge winners, so please continue engaging with us in the comments below. We hope you have a nice day and enjoy our show. Thank you so much po, Kuya Tek. And now let's move on to our reading comments segment. So first off, we have Brother Joven Sapilia saying, "Hello po, brethren. Hello po, INCRadio Micronesia." We have Brother Julius Malabanan saying, "Greetings to all the brethren in Micronesia, especially to Kajoven and family." We also have Brother Roger Villegas saying, "Good evening po to our district minister, Brother Joven Sapilia Jr. and family po. Good evening po to our assistant district minister, Brother Julius Malabanan and family po. Hashtag Cobblerville." So now let's move on to our YouTube question answers. We have Brother Matt Lewis Pasha saying, "I am grateful for being able to graduate soon from high school as I'll be moving on to college life po." And we have Sister Brit Ashley Malabanan saying, "I'm grateful for my parents. Their advice and words of encouragement really helped me throughout my life to continue in my aspirations in life, as well as giving me spiritual advice." And we also have Sister Alessandra Manzanilla saying, "I am grateful for all of the new people who welcomed me to the District of Micronesia, and that she's always grateful for her parents and her baby sister Joel." And we also have Sister Jade Pasha saying, "For this year, I am specifically grateful for becoming a true servant and member inside the iglesianicristo. By being baptized this year, it has changed me by renewing my life and how I truly see my faith." And we also have Sister Zara Liaga saying, "Something I am thankful for this year are the support of my family and friends. They've helped me and guided me in many ways, and for that I am grateful." We also have Dolores Patricia saying, "I'm so thankful for my parents and my siblings, also thankful for my family in the ministry and all the brethren we meet in every local we get assigned." And we have Brother Mario Oka saying, "Good evening here in the Philippines and enjoy watching here on INC Radio Micronesia Satellite Studio. Greetings from the local of Brixtonville and district of Caloocan North." So that's all for our comments. We love hearing how thankful you are for your family, your blessings, and your faith. And let's continue on keeping the positivity going in the chat.
Thank you, Sister Jill. Now let's see what our district has been up to in our CFO in action.
CFO in action.
Thank you, Kuya Tech. And for this week, our district was able to have our May 17th sports clinic, our May 18th chroniclers special gathering, our May 18 board games in the local congregation of Machinal, where the brethren in all CFO organizations were able to bond with one another through various activities. So we hope everyone enjoyed those. Now for Micronesia's lineup. So starting of unity games for basketball and volleyball in Saipan region, it has started, so I hope everyone is looking forward to these upcoming sports activities to keep us all energized. Now we will announce the local hashtag winner next week. So Sister Anne will invite everyone to next week's broadcast.
Yes, thank you, Sister Faye. We now want to invite everyone to next week's broadcast, which will be on Friday, May 30th at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow Standard Time. And the title will be "What We See at the Horizon." So if you are all curious as to what this topic is about, please join us here again for another insightful discussion. Now we'll have Sister Faye and Sister Jillian mention our end of the show greetings and thank yous.
So we would like to say a very special thank you to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and to our CEBSI President, CEO, and CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Arano Manalo. Thank you so much, Paul. And Sister Jill?
And to our District Minister, Brother Joven Sepulveda Jr., our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Malabanan, to our CFO Overseer, Brother Roger Manzanilla Jr., and to our DMM Advisor, Brother Roger Villegas Jr., and to our crew members in the island of Saipan, Sister Gwyneth, Bam, and Julian, and Brother R.Y., Matt, Judah, and Joff. And for the island of Guam, we have Sister Arlene, Sister Anne, Sister Faye, Sister Marisol, and Sister Randy, and Brother Randy, Brother Michael, and Brother Sean.
Yes, and we also have for our station manager, Brother Wally Taray, and our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Endaya. So thank you, Paul, and thank you to Sister Jill and Sister Faye. Our broadcast is now coming to a close, so we want to say good night, Micronesia. Coming up next is Florida Satellite Studio. So good night, everyone.
Good
See you
night,
all next
everyone.
time.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you for viewing.